Say to your neighbor, say, quench not the spirit. Despise not what? For sign. Thanksgiving we are talking about. There are spirits that we connect thanksgiving to our life. There are spirits that will disqualify thanksgiving in our lives. A man needs a genuine spirit for a genuine thanksgiving to come. There are spirits in a man that determine the thanksgiving a man carries. The spirit of God in a man increases the thanksgiving of a man. When God is not in a man, you will not remember to appreciate God. There are men who are not targeting the increase of God, but they are targeting the increase of men. They are targeting their increase and not the increase of God. When God increases in your life, blessings that attract thanksgivings are increased. God expands himself in you. There are glory that will also be expanded in your life. We are talking about appreciation. A God you don't appreciate with your service cannot appreciate you back with blessing. A God you don't appreciate or giving thanks to with your service cannot appreciate you back with a blessing. There are people in the house who are not willing to give God time, but they want God to give them time. You don't give God time, you want God to give you time. How can it be? When the Spirit of God in you is quenched, God is no more. In your life, the hand of God is no more. In your business, the hand of God is no more. In your marriage, the hand of God is no more. But when the Spirit of God is not quenched, the fullness of God is in a man. Why are you standing before the altar of God asking for a blessing and you don't have God? The mercy of God can walk in a A. Can that mercy walk in a B? The trial of a man is not to reduce a man, but rather is to increase a man to God. When you are nobody before men, but before God be somebody. There are people who preserve flesh than the spirit. It will kill your spirit. The prophecy of God in your life needs a spirit of God to make it work. Despite not the prophecy, there are connection to prophecy, a connection to God in a man. When God is speaking to a man, something is actually connecting God and that man. Do you know one of the reasons why people in the church fight against when they are prophesying to someone? Why is he not prophesying to me? Is that thing connecting to you? The man of God passes me to the next person. Do you have a connection of prophecy? You want to connect to the spirit, and the spirits you are going to meet, you are displaying a fleshy character. I am here to see a believer who is preparing for a service, and while he's in the bathroom, he's speaking in tongues. It's connecting. It's connecting. Listen, your connection starts from the house. While you are on the bike, you are connecting. Even while you are in a public motor, you are connecting. That before you got there, the host of heaven that is to work on that service, I am available. You will not go without blessing me. But there are mentality you enter the church with. There are mentality you are the one killing your prophecy. God actually wants to speak to you, but when God looked at you, say this one is not ready. This one is not even appreciating my presence. There's no thanksgiving for God's presence where she is. When you enter into a prophetic ministry, you are the first prophetic of yourself. You are the first prophetic of yourself, because what you speak to yourself is what you will get as a result in the church. Yes, the manner you appear with in the church is the manner you will go home with. There are people that appear carnal, and that's why they will return carnal. There are people that appear spiritually, they will be loaded spiritually. If your neighbor is admiring your beauty, that person is not for encounter. Anyone around you who tells you that your face, your eye pencil don't declare come out, you don't go Adam, that person is not for encounter. Men that come for encounter will not have time to say my eye pencil don't clean. You came for encounter. Men of encounter are men that carry sweat. Why killing God talking to you? Why killing the connection that is to bring a voice upon your life? If all you are hearing is your face, if all you are hearing is how your hair look like, why enter the presence of God? If you cannot appreciate God with your body, I wonder how God can see you. How can you say you are expecting joy in your life and someone has joy? You frown to that joy. You are quenching the spirit. There are people who can never smile when people are rising. I tell you that blessings are spirits. When you are appreciating the one that God has blessed, the spirit that blessed that person will enter you. There are people that will not smell good news because they are haters of good news. There are people that will not smell promotion because they are haters of promotion. When you are despising God talking to you by quenching the spirit of good news, your own words of promotion can never come. Every blessing has a voice. Every blessing has a word. When you are a hater of the voice of blessing, when you are a hater of the word of blessing, who can change you? Until you become a liker of the word of blessing, until you become a liker of the good news, then the spirit and the word can enter you. And when you make somebody laugh, there's also a connection of laughter connecting to your life. There are many of you here, your behavior has never moved anybody to laugh. What your behavior is causing in the life of people is pain. Some people sees you, they want to run away from that presence. What are you connecting to men is what you become. You have made a lot of people to lose a position and you want a position. You have made a lot of people to shed tears and you want the tears of joy. A lot of people have been disappointed and you want appointment. When you quench the spirit, you remain in one spot. Spirit and movement. There are men who never wake up with the Holy Ghost, but they wake up with alcohol. The spirit of alcohol is what leads you throughout the day, and you expect a blessing. You will get the spirit of alcohol as a blessing. The spirit that leads a man is who guarantee a man who the man is. What is influencing you? What is directing you? Why won't you be a failure? Any shop close to you where they are selling shekel, and after you speak in tongues in the morning, you say you are feeling cold, do not go there and take 7 shots. That is why your life will be reduced as a shekel shop.